Hi guys, welcome back to Hitpoint 10. Name's Overhaul. Today we are going to be starting a mini-series, I think, of Enderal, a Overhaul mod for Skyrim. And this is a cool fucking mod. This is the Prophecy of Pendor of Skyrim. Let's go for a new game. Yeah-huh. And as we progress through, I'm going to explain some of the mechanics. Alright, we started on a nice day in summer. I have to talk with Daddy. He wants to tell me something important. So, as you can see, we're a kid. We're actually quite little. It's a beautiful mod. Haven't really fiddled around with the native settings of the mod, and I don't think I will. Hey Marcus, we'll go back to the inn, dude. Now that the notification popped up, of course it did. Hey Pigeon Triumph, welcome back, guys. Yeah, it seems you resubscribed. Horsey. Okay, so there's a burned hut over here. Nutritionists of meat. Meat is life. Even the Ash people who were populating this world before us knew that. Each time they killed an enemy in battle, they tore out the liver and heart of the fallen and ate them together with their family. By doing so, just as everyone knows, the strength of the beaten enemy is passed on. But as we are living in a time in which eating fellows is nonsensically seen as barbaric, we, the friends of the bloody meat, have to settle for animal sources. No, I didn't say no, Kiwi. I said yes. Let's do it. I have to admit, it's a pretty looking mod. So I'm not going to read everything in the books because there are some big long books in this one. Oh shit, I didn't notice this the first time. The nutritiousness of the meat again. A girl doll. In the beginning I said won't stream, but then I got convinced. Hey Lichentrope, yeah, it has its own category, but I'm like, no, because there are only 3 people in that category, and there's 600 people in the Skyrim category, so I went with the Skyrim category. Technically, it's a Overhaul mod for Skyrim, so I'm still in the correct category. I can't go into third person in this section of the game. Now, for the rest week, we're gonna go for Enderal. Alright. O Lord or Maker, I can hear you calling. I feel your love. I know about your sacrifice. Without you, I am nothing. A twig on the currents of time. A sheep without shepherd. Free me from my vices and forgive me my trespasses. Forgive too my wife and my child. Deliver me from my pains, and bless us with your everlasting mercy. Okay, let's go up to the house and talk with Daddy. Fair, Lichentrope. I know, Lichentrope. It was a, active decision to keep it on Skyrim.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
What is this place, Daddy? Where are we?
Where are we? We're at home, silly. Where else would we be? Just Mommy, sister, you and me. Now tell me, how did it go? Did you find it?
Can you guys hear the voice acting okay? No, I didn't.
No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
Okay. If you're wondering about the blood on the wood block, he used the wood block to cut the head of the elk. Alright, let's go in. Spices. Pretty cool, vivid looks. Then we have that painting, which is not suggestive at all. Cut meat. A picture of the anatomy of the woman. This game's so dark that you would think that Skyrim is a half-baked mod of Enderal. The door can't be opened. Open forbidden door, requires key. A lot of meat everywhere. It seems Daddy is a hunter. Well, that's not fun. It seems to have gotten dark outside. Can we go up there? Trapdoor requires key. A new playthrough from your single player offline time? Yeah, just a new playthrough. Just a completely from scratch playthrough. Daddy's savory meat pies. 2 pounds of minced meat, 1 jar of flour, a handful of bruised garlic, handful of ground whisperweed, half a jar of meat broth, and a pinch of sugar. Yeah, practically a mini-series that we're going to be doing this week. And there's the oak.
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
But what about Mommy and Sister?
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the 2 of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
And now it gets creepy. My only option is to say, but I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the masked men.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
Again, I can only answer, but I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the masked men.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget! Do you hear me? The dead don't forget! Now enough of this useless chatter! I'm bloody starving! Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat! Bring it to me! Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat! 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat!
Well, that was pleasant.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad, fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny, the loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork, having long stood still. Its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Yep. Thank you for the raid, good sirs. Sorry for not saying anything. It just doesn't feel fair to talk during a cutscene, you know?
Shh, hey, quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Okay, so yeah, I think I have a little bit of time now to talk with you guys. Yeah, I know, right? He was like, yeah, exactly, never interrupt the narrator. How dare I? Anyway, little Tash God Game, thank you for the raid, good sir. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Hit Point Inn. My name's Overhaul. I'll be your bartender, and I really hope you enjoy your stay. Right, so, yes, indeed, we've just started Enderal. I've played a little bit of the game. I think I have around 30 hours, sorry, not 50, 20, 30 hours in this mod. I know the first part of the game, and I can't explain what the fuck is going on a little bit, but I'll explain when the time is right. So, let's continue. Yes, as you guys saw, we did have a nightmare, and no, Lichentrope, I did answer you by mimicry. I haven't played Nehrim yet. I know that Nehrim is practically a prequel to Enderal, which is an overhaul mod for Oblivion. For Elder Scrolls 4? Yeah, I think it's 4. Right, so, yes, I had the same nightmare, serious.
Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and, well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this. For what happened to your family, I mean.
I don't know. Maybe. But even if I do, what difference does it make?
None. You're right. But who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
Me too. But we're gonna pay our debt as soon as we have earned some money over there.
We're talking about 500 pennies here. Even if we're able to find a job over there, we will still need the money for ourselves. Don't fool yourself. What we're doing here is theft. Unfortunately. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Enderalians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
And now we reach the character creation screen. Practically when we present our mother, that's what triggers it. So we are half something here, half Neremes, and I'm going to explain a little bit of the races over here. So half Eterna, these are kinda elves, they specialize in magic, and it's more common for Eterna people to develop magical abilities. Hello, Oof Nuggets are cold. Welcome to the end. Also, Hellstrings, welcome. Wimmersucks, welcome. And did I miss anybody? Hopefully not. So these are your practically high elves from Skyrim. More like a high elf. Wood elves are more specialized into archery. Okay, then we have half Erizelian. These are your typical Nords. Now, these come from a land where they have divided into two people. In Eraziel, there's the savage Erizelians, and then there's the civilized Erizelians. The nomadic natives live in the wilderness, and they're effed up. And they worship pagan gods and stuff like that, while the civilized Erizelians are living on the coast, and they're just, well, they're practically worshippers. Erizelians look like this fucker's a reptilian ruling the effing earth. It's because of the face, and that's all. Then we have half Killian. So, if I remember, Killians are... This is your typical rogue type of race. Oh yeah, let me explain. Mage, warrior, rogue, and then kind of a rogue-ish. So this guy is more specifically a marksman that can pickpocket, and this guy's more of an assassin with poisons and light armor. Okay, so for Killian, as excluded people, the inhabitants of the Belt of Kyle are said to have a reclusive mind. Killians are deemed as a blessed businessman, a rumor that can be ascribed to the Blue Island Coalition, which is Vin, and Vin is the world. Vin's biggest trading company is located in Kyle, among other things. Half Killians start with a bonus on Rhetorics, which is talking, carrying capacity, sleight of hand, and marksman. Yeah, they did. They did change. Okay, and the Quiranians, these are practically similar to Serenids. These are people who are living in the desert, and they, as I said, specialize in a little bit of assassin stuff. Was it not in the game when you played it? Well, maybe you should revisit the game, my dude. Since I'm going to be focusing on a mage, we're going to be going with half Eterna. So I'm going to read through their description. Native to the swampy continent of Nyar Aranath, the destruction of the land caused by decades of war forced many Eterna to escape to other countries, where various destinies awaited them. Some pursued and disregarded them because of their innate magic talent, some revered them for it. Many Eterna earned their life as traveling minstrels. Half Eterna start with a bonus to Elementalism, fire, frost, and lightning. Entropy, which is... I think it's the tree that governs psionics and... Lichentrope? Death magic? But practically that's where we're going to be focusing on. Mana and enchanting. So yeah, that's going to be our dude. That's why I always read Passionate and all look stupid. It's fine, I'm okay looking stupid. It's not that big of a deal. So, let's go and have a turn now. Then we're going to select Body and Soul. Probably going to go Male. And let's check through some presets. Not bad. Oh my god, that dude is buffed. That's a big boy. No, just kidding for me. Okay, I think we're going to go with this guy. I'm just going to give him a lighter color, and he's not going to be that buff. We're just going to go with a smaller frame, something like that. Yeah, that's fine. We're going with a mage. I'm literally going to do a, you know, the typical mage dude. Not really going to change much. Oh, interesting complexion. Too old for me. Oh, Lord. What happened to you, mate? I think he's seen better days. I think we're going to go with that. Little small scars on the face. It's kind of cool. Really going to go through this. No tattoos. I cannot customize his package. I'm sorry. Yeah, he is pretty ripped on even lower settings, I guess. That's fine. Head color. No, that's okay. Eyes. Eye shape. Oh, Lord. Nah, the last one was okay. Okay, it wasn't the last one. Which one was it? No, I think that's fine. Eye color. Yeah, you can have the typical blind man and stuff like that. Let's go with something remotely normal if we can. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I can even go super edge. But that's fine. Eye height, that's okay. Eye tint, no. Don't care about brows, don't care about mouth unless there's no. Here, there we go. So I think we have some anime stuff going here. Yep, yeah we do. Nah. Nah. Good work. Classic. That guy looks like your coworker? It is known that I spy on people that I don't even know. And I see them. I see how they look. That's kind of cool. I like the braid. I don't like the clipping on the ears on this one. What else do we got here? I'm gonna go through them real quick. Oh yeah! Anime. Nah. Oh, that's actually kind of cool, but nah. I think I'm gonna go with the braid. Specifically, this one. Yeah, this one's gonna be fine. For beards, it's actually nice that you have quite a selection. You had a dude in your class with that exact anime hairstyle? Okay. Kind of like this one. And hair color brunette. Yeah, that's looking mighty fine. Huh, I wonder who he looks like. Shit, I just can't fucking tell. Okay, that's gonna be fine. Done. Close and choose a name. We're gonna call him Garfield. Warfield. Heathcliff. Nah, I don't know. I always bog down at names. Yeah, I know. Yeah, totally hit the gym. Holy crap. I am all about that gym. It's all about that gym with me, man. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go... Agent Smith and Lord of the Rings? Hell yeah. Nah, Smith would be too boring. Smithsonian. Do we go Sidonius? Do we go Lord Sidonius in honor of Lord Sidonius from Prophecy of Fëanor? Yeah, it's a good name. It's a good mage name. Yeah, okay, let's go Sidonius. I'm okay with that.
An Eterna, right. She was one of the last of her kind to leave Maya Awernath, wasn't she? Ironic. Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit! Someone's coming!
Women nowadays just don't want a man to guard them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp! Quickly! Put out the lamp! Good. Now, quiet.
Ah, here we go. Man, it smells like Vaughtier's balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
Wait. Someone...
Throw a hook to the face! Come on, dodge! You can do it!
Wait, I was supposed to take the old guy. Yeah, punch vest. Holy! Righto!
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now?
Let's tie them up and gag them. When we arrive, we sneak out.
Yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. And I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't ever be easy, can it?
Okay, so apparently there's a rope here, but I can't see it.
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the... Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant, as are you, dear Sirius. Unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please! We didn't mean any harm, these guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you, but sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the... Oh no! No! What are you doing? Please! Please don't leave! We just wanted to...
After we had left Ostin, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating and all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic. Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us, the war, we just wanted a second chance, that's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you, you know? We could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain. I
don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
But... You can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No,
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine. Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
Tell me, what is time to the dead dreaming anyway?
So many people just talk, and
How
never...
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm doing.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
What is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
What? Where am I? Okay, and we are now in the talent tree section. So in Skyrim you would just press tab and then you would press up to access your talent trees. In this one there is no talent tree. You use a skill called meditation. You press the Y key to travel between the real world and this world, and you fill up these pillars. Yeah, it's exactly as it's saying. Leave the world in between by meditating with the Y key, and you just fill up these pillars with memory points. Now, speaking of memory points, we can open this panel by pressing the H key, and this panel will show us all of our stats. It'll show us our name. It will show us our class, and all of the points that we currently have in the combat skills and the workmanship skills. Frankly, non-combat skills. We learn new combat skills by utilizing learning points, which we receive each time we level up, or if we find certain books throughout the world. And we will receive crafting points the same way, by leveling up. And we can use these crafting points or learning points to read books, and those books give us 1 point into whatever we desire. Now, what I would recommend is you would specialize in 2 up to 3 combat skills. And then in workmanship, I'm currently just focusing on 1, but I think I can focus on 2 with no issues, with no problems. Alright, and of course, certain combat skills are affected by different talent trees. Hello, Spellbreak. Oh, also, Sean, Dude333, Shilling Samurai, Spellbreak, welcome back to the end, dude. Thank you for the content. Also, if your stream just bought Star Sector, am I planning on a beginner mini guide or something? I actually already have a mini guide on Star Sector for beginners that you can check out, Spellbreaker. Is this a Enderal guide teaser? No, it's not a guide teaser, but I'm just explaining the basics of the game because this mod can be quite confusing. Quite confusing at the time. So, I think I should start off with explaining these trees and what they do. And then I'll explain which ones are being affected by which. No problem, Spellbreaker. Hey, Andre. Why no Stealth Archer? Cause that would be boring. I'm gonna go with a pure mage. You remember crafting being pretty shit? Really enjoyed crafting in this game, especially as a warrior, especially as a pure warrior. Just a TLDR, I'm planning on going with Psionics, Elementalism, Entropy. I don't think I'm going to be focusing on line magic, but we'll see. We'll learn as many of the spells as we can. But practically, those 3 are what I'm going to be going for. Elementalism, practically fire spells, lightning spells, frost spells. Psionics are anything that can... we might dabble a little bit into mentalism as well, but we'll see. We'll see. But Psionics, we practically try to control the enemy. It's a CC tree. It's to make the enemies flee from you. It's to make the enemies fight for you. Stuff like that. Elementalism is pure damage. Fire damage will do bonus damage to health. Lightning damage would also in parallel do damage to mana, and frost damage will in parallel do damage to stamina as well. Okay, and let's see. When it comes to mentalism, this is governed by the kind of in parallel governed by light magic. Mentalism and light magic go hand in hand. Psionics and entropy go hand in hand. Practically light side and then dark side. Think of it like that. It reminds you a little bit of Dishonored? Maybe. Can be confusing. This game is challenging early game. Yes, this game is challenging early game for melee characters. But if you go for a mage, so melee warrior, melee assassin, they're gonna have trouble in the early game. But for a archer or a spellcaster, they should have an easier time. So this is one of those mods where magic is powerful, much more powerful than Skyrim, as Lichentrope said. Yes. In Skyrim, they handheld you until you leveled up enough. In Enderal, no. In Enderal, you're on your own. The Pokemon powers canceling each other out? No. The Pokemon powers do not cancel each other out. This time, no. You can have magic resistance, which is just a type of resistance against mentalism, psionics, and entropy, and light magic. All of them at the same time. Okay, so, as I said, I'm going to be focusing on psionics, entropy, and elementalism. We'll see if we're going to dabble into mentalism and light magic. We'll see. And then for workmanship, I think I'm going to go with Rhetorics, because Rhetorics actually unlocks dialogue options during conversations. The story and the dialogue is excellent in this game, and I recommend that for your first playthrough, you go into Rhetorics, just so you can see and experience all of the options that you can. So I'm going to go into Rhetorics, and then I'll see if I'm going to go into enchanting or handcrafting. We'll see. For now, I'm going to go into enchanting, simply because it's much more useful for a mage. Handcrafting is incredibly useful if you're going for a warrior. Alchemy is incredibly useful if you're going for a werewolf build, sorry, a druid build. a Lichentrope. Sleight of Hand and Lockpicking is good if you're an assassin. Lockpicking is good in general. I actually have a warrior build in my personal playthrough, so I would prefer to do something completely opposite to what I'm doing in my personal playthrough. Mana capacity is based on your level up. So this is your mana capacity, 98, because we are half blah blah. Because we're half blah blah, our mana is we actually receive a mana bonus. And we're going to receive a further mana bonus if we specialize into this one. Okay, now let's explain a little bit about these trees. So, in no particular order, this is the Mage Disciplines, which you can unlock, and you can unlock Elementalism. Elementalism governs all elemental magic, fire, lightning, frost. Thaumaturgy determines your light magic and mental attacks. Remember when I said in this panel that mentalism and light magic go hand in hand? That's because they are governed by Thaumaturge. Okay, and then we got Lichentrope. Now Lichentrope is dealing with the dark side with psionics and entropy, and we're going to be focusing on this and on this. Right, next up, Phasmalist. Now, Phasmalist and... where is it? This one. Lichentrope were added with the Steam release, with Forgotten Stories. Phasmalist determines your enchanting, so it buffs up enchanting. And, did they maintain any of the Dragonborn lore? No. No Dragonborn lore. This is not Skyrim. This is not the world of Elder Scrolls. This is the world of Vin. There are no orcs, there are no lizardmen, there are no Khajiit. There are just humans and elves. Well, elves, they're not even called elves.
Yeah.
That would be the thing.
Thank you again.
No worries, Spellbreak. Thank you for your donation. Yeah, everything that can be changed has been changed. There are no dragon shouts, but there are now skills that you can utilize. So for example, in the magic section, we're going to have multiple skills that we'll be able to utilize, and you'll see the first skill when I'm going to be specializing into focus over there. Okay, so back to what I was explaining. Phasmalist determines your enchanting, and it also unlocks a new pet system. Think about it as a pet system, where you can interact with ghosts, with spirits, and you bind these spirits into amulets. And these amulets, from them, you'll be able to summon the spirit to fight for you. Like a Pokemon. Yeah, pretty much. Right, so let's go here. This is the Warriors. Warriors and Assassin? No, actually, no, just the Warriors. Yeah, practically we have Keepers. Middle one is Tank. This determines your heavy armor. It determines your heavy armor and blocking. Damn funny shit. Your first playthrough was with the spirits? I see. Okay. We'll dabble into Phantasmalism as well. Phasmalist. Yeah, we're gonna dabble into that as well. But for this, practically if you want the tanky big boy heavy armor, you're gonna go with the middle pillar. The right pillar specializes in one-handed combat, and the left pillar specializes in two-handed combat. That would be the idea. I do have to mention that the middle pillar, the tank pillar, synergizes very well with the Thaumaturge pillar, because both these pillars contain talents that give you magic resistance. So if you're gonna go for a tank, sword and board, I do recommend that you get yourself a paladin going with the Thaumaturge tree. Okay. Also, the Blade Dancer works very well with the Infiltrator, but we're going to get to that soon. Alright, so let's go. See here. Does Bethesda give permission to people to create these mods, or can they rework these games on their own legally? Bethesda gives permission. If they didn't have permission, it wouldn't have been released on Steam. Enderal has its own Steam page. That's a thing. Okay, and then Assassination with Infiltrator, which focuses purely on poisons and stealth. Vagrant, which focuses on light armor. Wait, am I mistaking? Poisons and potion usage. Oh, I'm mistaking it. Yeah. My bad. Infiltrator focuses on stealth and rhetorics. Vagrant focuses on light armor and poisons, alchemy. And then the right side focuses on pickpocketing and lockpicking and bows. So, marksmanship. Alright, so what I wanted to say is about the last one, Lichentrope. So, Lichentrope works this way. You make a potion that turns you into a wolf or into a bear. Exactly how the transformation worked in Skyrim when you became a werewolf. You can't go into cities. You're going to be hostile to inside cities if you are actively turned, unless you have mimicry. Your wolf form is now concealed for humans. You can enter villages and cities without transforming back. So be careful if you're going to go down this path. And what I wanted to mention, Lichentrope works very well with Vagrant, because your damage while transformed is determined by, let's see, yeah, alchemy, your attributes, and your weapons and spells. So having more alchemy from the Vagrant tree means that you're going to be more powerful in the Werewolf tree. Okay, this goes, the Trickster goes very well with either Vagrant or Infiltrator, and also Infiltrator and Vagrant work very well with Blade Dancer over here. There's also a lot more combinations, but I'm not going to go into them because you actually need to discover them in the game. I just fucking realized that the point of the spirits is literally to catch them all. True. It is on Steam. I'm pretty sure that means that legal things are solved. Yep. Alrighty, so as I said, we're going to be focusing for right now into focus. This memory unlocks all Mage Disciplines for you. You also receive a permanent boosted mana regen and the talent Focus. So practically our first quote-unquote shout. We're going to unlock this. And we have learned Focus. So I'm going to go into Magic. I'm going to favor this. Yeah, I know. And I'm going to equip this. Or not. I can equip it. Maybe I need to equip it after I exit this place. Also, that looks amazing. Righto. You can tell how many memory points. So, memory points are for these trees. Or pillars in this case. Crafting points are for the non-combat. And learning points are for the combat. That would be the idea. Let's go into the real world and see where we're at. It starts with the dreams. So right now, as I said, this is a completely new world. It's not Skyrim. Everything has changed. You need to throw away your knowledge of Skyrim right now. There are similarities, interface, UI, spells, they're similar. Races look similar, but they all have a different name, they all have a different meaning, a different history. Quite in-depth. We start off... Oh, okay, Lichentrope, shut up. Haven't you played this game already? They made it look like a map? Yeah, hell yeah, it looks like a map. There's no fast travel in this game. Everywhere you need to go, you gotta go on foot. You can only use these towers, the Myriad Towers, to fast travel between them. So practically you're plopped into a region and then you gotta go on your own. Currently we're gonna start off in this region called the Sun Coast. Over here. And from this point on, the game doesn't really hold your hand. It's gonna make you go through some tutorial moments. You know, it's gonna explain to use traps. It's gonna explain to use certain weapons and stuff. But from here on out, you are free to explore, and you will die. You will die. So what I recommend is you save often with F5. Yeah. I think Lichentrope played an old version of the game, and that's why he's so surprised. Okay, so if I remember correctly, yeah, there's a chest over there. Also, just explore. Take your time and explore, because there's just so much shit going on. There's so much nooks and crannies to go through. It's beautiful. Ah, it's not a chest, it's just a... It's just a... box. Okay. Played before DLC, and used small streamers where... Basically me and streamers, so sometimes you got 2 short messages spam instead of 1 message. Okay. But yeah, no joke. What Robson is saying is correct. Just check everything. It is quite hard. Kite your enemies in the early game. Kite your enemies and you'll be fine. What did I want to mention? Yes, what's going on with us? What are we doing? What quests do we have? There we go. Sirius is dead, and I'm alive. I write these words, but I'm not sure if I'm understanding them at least one bit. I'm on my own. Apparently I had luck. I awoke in a valley basin. This has to be Enderal. I'm feeling strange, feverish, and weak, as well as strong and clear, as if a veil has been in front of my eyes for my entire life, which was lifted now. I'm also remembering a weird dream which I had before I woke up, especially the words of the veiled woman who subdued Sirius and me in the ship's bow. It all begins with the dreams. Remember, I need answers, and I can find those most likely on shore. So, to explain what's going on, we now have an effect on us, weird fever. This weird fever, you feel odd, cold, but at the same time feverish. It takes its toll from you to focus your thoughts, carrying capacity reduced by 7. This fever is also shown over here. It's called Arcane Fever. If this reaches to 100%, you're dead. You die. This is blowing your mind. You heard this when it came out, but you didn't know it was so different. It's super different, and it's amazing. The Arcane Fever increases... So this is practically your mental health as a magic user. Arcane Fever appears in people who suddenly develop magical abilities. In this world, some people develop magical abilities from birth. Some people have their magical abilities appear as they grow. And for some people... For those who are have a near-death experience, like us, we almost drowned, there's a high chance for you to develop magical abilities. There are people who have this innate ability in them, but it never awakens, and they just die without ever knowing that they had magical potential. That's a thing. So, how does this grow? This grows by us using health potions. Our health potions increases our fever. This is to stop the players from just spamming health potions during battle. It's just to stop that. And also, when we use light magic, when we use healing magic, that's also when it increases Arcane Fever. And then there's multiple different situations. There's environments with weird radiation crystals that increase our Arcane Fever. And we bring Arcane Fever down by drinking Ambrosia, which is going to be a potion that we're going to meet later in the game. It is a very interesting game, and I'm explaining these things to you so you understand what the fuck is going on, because at the beginning, when I started this, I had no idea what I was doing. Hey, Nikolaf, welcome back to the inn. So, let's go inland. Let's try to get out of this, this valley. Magical Fallout? I feel like it's more classic. It feels more like a classic RPG. Mana Fungi is your friend. Mana Fungi will help you regenerate mana without increasing your Arcane Fever, and also mana potions are safe. So they will not increase your Arcane Fever. Need to learn how to cheese the enemy. The best way is to use companions as meat shields. Yeah, that's why Summoners and mages are just have an easy time of this game. Alright, let's go. Let's keep moving. Like in Goblin Slayer? Yep, like in Goblin Slayer. You gotta cheese the enemy. Okay, there was a weird clipping over there. The ruins, just like the vision. Remember that cutscene exactly before we woke up? Yeah. Rich the Best Man, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hitpoint Inn. Fever's not the main mage problem. Alcoholism is. I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna drink alcohol. That's fine. What do we get here? We got a Fleshless Lost One. Lost ones are undead in this game. You got an iron sword. There's a shovel here, which... Please keep the shovel. Please keep a shovel on you at all times. There are suspicious mounds that you can dig up. And keep a pickaxe on you at all times, because you can mine. Exactly like in Skyrim. So I'm just going to be grabbing this. But they're plentiful and regen mana. Alcohol regens stamina, if I remember correctly, or something like that. Prepare for the boss of this level. It'll be a bloody fight which will determine the fate of the world. Okay. Are you talking about with the mud elemental? It's fine. You'll see. Okay, let's keep moving. Right, so I should... Okay, now that's equipped. To activate your abilities, you press the Z key? Yeah, it's the Z key. Okay. I always forget it. Is it either the X key or the Z key? Hello, Taras? Taras? Welcome to the inn. Yes, you can see my face. It's true. In Skyrim, in Enderal, it helps with mana unless you change it. We'll see. We'll see. Nothing in here. Abandoned. A light armor and two-handed fighter. Can I beat this mod with this? Yes. Yes, you can beat this game with this. It's actually safer to dodge enemy attacks than block them. So yeah, you'll definitely be good to go. Just be careful on receiving those hits and just keep on moving when you're fighting, okay? Right, I should equip my sword. There we go. 4 damage. We're going to favor that, and I'm going to put it on the 1 key. Let's do this. Yeah, I saw you, fuckers. There we go. As I said, try to dodge all of the attacks. Don't let yourself bit. We earned experience points. We received enough to level up. Really? Already? Interesting. Watch away, Terrace. I've been doing this for 2 years or 2 years and a half. I don't really get bothered by people seeing me. Unless they change it, blocking is in heavy armor tree. Such combination can work bad. Yeah. Blocking is in the heavy armor tree. That's why if you're going for light armor, focus on dodging. Hey, Storm Brother, it's a good game. It's a very, very good game, and I am sad that I haven't played it more earlier. What do we got here? Empty wine bottle, health flux potion. Good, it's going to be useful. Let's see what's inside here. Cabbages and wheat. Also, food is important in this game, but cooked food is better. So, cabbages will restore a flat amount of HP. But if you cook the cabbage and make cabbage soup, you will receive a health regen overtime buff, which is pretty cool. Okay, Terrace. I guess thank you for dropping by. Let's keep going. All right. Fog sponge. What's weird, good sir? You're erasing your skill books with learning books. Take the book on the skeleton's feet and use it. Okay, this is a trap. Do not read the book unless you want to specialize in that direction. Trust me. So, what do we got here? We got some mud moral that I'm going to be grabbing. Might be useful later on, or we're just going to sell it. There it is. There's another pickaxe. There's no point in getting more than one. Learning book. One-handed apprentice. Yeah, I should explain that part as well. Oh, hello. A rune key. Cool. Alright, so. Learning books. Each skill from here have their own learning books. Combats have learning books, and worksmanship have non-combat books. That would be the idea. For the combat books, you will use learning points. For the non-combat, you use crafting points. And I recommend that you don't read the learning book One-Handed Apprentice, because unless you want to specialize into one-handed, you have a limited amount of learning points per level, so you don't want to, you know, specialize in stuff that you don't want to. Also, there are 4 tiers of books. This is an apprentice book. This will increase your skill up to level 25. Then it's going to be adept, I think. Then it's going to be expert, and then it's going to be master. So from 0 to 25, from 25 to 50, from 50 to 75, and then from 75 to 100. You're going to be getting these books mainly from buying them from vendors. So money is very important in this game. It's not Skyrim where you're going to have 25k gold and you have no idea what to do with it. You're going to be low on cash because you're going to constantly pump that cash into buying more learning books. Also, each learning book increases your skill by 1. Just 1. Yes. Alright. Gotta walk your dog? Left to watch the VOD? Okay, Sean, thanks for dropping by, man. Have a good one, dude. Alright, so I'm not gonna be reading that book because I'm not interested in it. Let's see if I missed anything here. Probably not. Okay, what's up there? I saw... yeah, that skeleton. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of Easter eggs and stuff. What the hell? I see something. Take rune key. Another one? Okay. Righto. There. Gonna be using the rune key for this. 2 rune keys have been removed. Or 1 rune key has been removed. But practically this is gonna open the way forward. I do recommend that you keep your nose on the ground because you're going to be finding a lot of stuff. And in multiple playthroughs, you're just going to notice things that you haven't noticed before. For example, I never noticed the little doll in the dream sequence. That's going to be a thing. To learn spells, you just read the books. Well, spell books. That's exactly like in Skyrim. There we go. Batman. Let's move forward. I think that's all I need to explain. From here on out is just exploration and moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, let's take the left first. That's the right way, so we're just gonna explore these areas. Okay, over here we're going to learn about the Arcane Fever. Getting close to these crystals. Yeah, certain areas, healing spells and health potions raise your Arcane Fever. We have to drink ambrosia to bring it down again. There will be areas like this where you risk increasing your Arcane Fever for better loot or better goods. So let's see what we can find over here. Yes, I know. Just going to grab everything that I can from the table and... that's it. Let's get the fuck out of here. There we go. So currently our Arcane Fever is at 8%. I think it gets worse at 25%. It gets worse again at 50%. And as I said, if you hit 100% Arcane Fever, you did. You did. Alright, let's see what we got. Nope. Old robe. That's better than what I have. I have 0 armor. Oh, interesting, really. Robes are considered light armor. Noted. I guess I'm going to be wearing light armor on this character. So we got Ambrosia, which is going to decrease our Arcane Fever by 20%. I'm not going to be drinking it right now. Apparently the health regen potion doesn't give you Arcane Fever, but the flat regen potion does, so keep that in mind. Scroll of Boon. You click it and you equip the spell and you have 1 use of it. In this case, you heal yourself. Boon is a light spell that heals yourself. Mana Fungi is going to be useful later. I should start biting out of each of these ingredients because it's going to be useful if you want to dabble in alchemy, but I'm not going to do it right now. Spell Tome Grounding. So lightning that does 7 points of shock damage and half as much as mana. This is the basic lightning spell, which we're going to be making use of. Blood of the First Ones. Increases entropy and elementalism by 2, mana by 10, and enchanting by 4. Nice, good thing to have. Yep. And I'm gonna keep the sword just because it's gonna be useful for now. And we're gonna put the lightning on the left hand. There we go. A channeling spell. Think of it as the unlimited power from Star Wars, or the basic spark spell from Skyrim. Okay, now let's go further down. I did whirl. I did play. I have around 30 hours into this mod, where I just stood in one corner and did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just looked at the pretty flower for 30 hours. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, what do we got up here? Ooh, scrap metal of the ancient nation. Yes, it's Dwemer. it's Dwemer pieces. You can smelt this into ingots. So take it. Alright, Key of the Forgotten Temple, lockpicks. Although in this world, the population that lived in ancient times is called Firian. The Firian people, or the Firians. But they just have the dwarven architecture. I don't think they're even dwarves. I think they're just normal-sized people, but, well, they're long gone. Let's go. Also, this is something that is also a thing in Skyrim, if you didn't know. Having your weapons sheeted makes you move faster. Yep, that's a thing. It's just something. Nice lighting. I don't know if you heard right, but did you say you want to scale up alchemy with the flowers you have? Because that doesn't work here. No, I'm not going to scale up anything. No, I wanted to say you might want to start eating some of the herbs if you want to dabble into alchemy, not increase it. I know that you increase alchemy by reading books. So that simply means you don't have to hog alchemical ingredients, even though I still do it. You don't have to hog ingots, so you can spam blacksmithing to increase your handiworks. You'll need money. And you get money by exploring and doing quests. Hello? Skeleton? Or the bank. Yeah, the bank in Ark, which is the capital of this country. Marksmanship, sneaking, heavy armor, elementalism. Now that's something that I'm interested in. Brittle longbow, and some inedible beer that will most likely be useless. I think this is going to be useless. Let's see. Decreases stamina regeneration by 30 points for 30 seconds. Yeah, that's not giving me mana. That's definitely not giving me mana. But we have Elementalism, which increases our Elementalism right now by 1 up to 16. That's it. I wonder if there's anything up down here. Let me quickly check. Ah, there's just an empty skeleton. Okay, nothing else. Do we have a torch? No, we don't have a torch yet. I can't wait to get the Mage Light spell. Oh, nice. Hanging moss. Okay, let's keep going. Hanging moss. The corpses and the light, they're gone. So, what is he talking about? This was a moment from the vision where you saw the burnt corpses with the door open and the light coming from beyond the door. So practically we're taking same steps that we had in the vision, but it seems we're in a different timeline. I'm not really... maybe. No, I'm not really seeing burnt corpses. It is inedible, Lichentrope. Who knows? You might still be right. It's not about right or wrong. But if I remember correctly, I don't think... I think alcohol just decreases stamina and increases, this machine. Why does it seem so familiar? Well, it's, again, a screenshot from the vision that we had. I have no idea what this thing is. I haven't really reached that far in the game yet. Okay, now another little quite useful tidbit in this game. In this game, you will find these little things. Ice Claw. Found an Ice Claw. Ice Claw, under consumables, permanently raises your carry weight by 1 point when eaten. So, now we have a carry weight of 353. If we eat that and exit, it's gonna be 354. So, if you find Ice Claws, eat them all. They're all over the place. I think I've increased my carrying capacity by 50, simply eating and finding and eating Ice Claws. So, again, you gotta catch them all. Right, we're gonna have to go down there. And sometimes when I say alright, very fast, right, I feel like I'm quacking. I don't know why. Sounds like a quack from my end. I already checked this machine. There's nothing to interact with or nothing that would tell me any info about it. Yeah. But I guess we're just gonna have to follow the story to find more about these visions. Alright, let's go in here. I love the fact that these mud moral are bioluminescent. They provide light wherever we go. Not exactly sure what they do. Let me just check. Alchemical mud moral. Shock resistance. Ooh, that's gonna be useful. Also, it is a good idea to have fire resistance, shock resistance, frost resistance potions on you at all time, because you're gonna be meeting some tough fucking enemies in this game that are gonna be relying on those stats on top of the magic resist that you would get. Okay. What do we got over here? A goblet, a health potion, we have human flesh, which I haven't eaten yet, and I haven't really found a good use for it in any potion. Not exactly sure what that's going to be useful for. Ah, fuck it, let's eat. Poison damage discovered from human flesh. I see. So we hurt ourselves in the confusion. At least we know. We can make poison out of it. Heavy armor, marksman, one-handed, and sneak. We're just going to be selling these. I'm not interested in any of these trees. So again, as I stated, don't just read everything. You have a limited number of learning points. Focus and specialize. Hey Demonius, welcome back to the end, dude. Going well, enjoying a very cool game. Or Overhaul mod, depending on, you know, if you want to be technical about it. Okay, gotta start that gear. And what do we got down here? Mana potion and the spell Boon. The game that you finished like 7 times? That's a good one. Enderal is good. So Boon is your typical healing spell. It's the overtime healing spell. As long as you cast it, you're gonna heal yourself. But it worsens your Arcane Fever. But you can specialize in healing spells, which will decrease the Arcane Fever that you gain from these spells, which is actually a thing. Let's interact with a valve. Also, I do have to mention, technology is quite advanced in this world. There's printing presses, there's cannons. It's a good one. Got any chat commands for mod list? Only Enderal. No other mod. Although I would have liked to add the a ring on each hand mod. I feel like that's a nice one to have. Okay, I gotta be ready. So over here is the sneaking tutorial. We need to stay undetected. If you stay in the light, you'll be seen. If you don't stay in the light, you'll not be seen. Some mana fungi, some thistle. What do we got in here? A blueprint. Oh, yes. To create things, you need blueprints. So if you wanna, you know, you don't magically fucking know how to make a dragon sword or anything of the sorts, you know, a dragon bone sword or something like that, you need to acquire a blueprint by finding it in the world or getting it from a vendor. If you sell the blueprint, you no longer know how to make that sword. Just saying. There's also a chisel here, horseshoe, and a plane. These are in tools category. I think you need them to build furniture. Glad they maintained the eye? Yeah, they maintained the eye. The stealth mechanic is the same. But now we have to fight the Mud Elemental. This is actually a new enemy that has been introduced in Enderal. And you could say that this is the first boss fight. Eat mana fungi, drink certain drinks, or take a magical potion to regenerate mana faster. And it will only... Whoa, stop! Why? For some odd reason, my left click was blocked. Also, they do regenerate. Oof. So this is what I mean. Try to go on the edge, hit them. There you go. Go on the edge, hit them, and then move back to just dodge their attacks. It's better than blocking. When you get a second, can you flip to the third person for a moment? Yep. Third person is a thing in the game. Can still do it. Some people prefer melee in third person. I judge the distance of the enemy's reach better in first person. Bloody Skull is not going to be useful, but I'm going to take the Petty Soul, and I will take the Psionic Push. Unleashes a Psionic Wave onto humans and creatures, which does 3 points of damage, and 2 points of additional damage for mesmerized enemies and pushes them back. On mesmerized enemies, there's another spell that debuffs the enemies. The strength of the push depends on your psionics. Yes, indeed. The more you increase your psionics, the powerful your spells will be. It's actually a thing. Your spell power increases based on your, well, number of skills in that tree, which is pretty cool. Already broken the fight? A bit. You can kite the enemies pretty reliably in this game, and there are bugs. I've met 2 bugs in the game until now, and a few crashes, but it wasn't that big of a deal. One bug where an NPC simply refused to move anymore, and another bug where an NPC that I was escorting just got blocked in a mountain. So it will happen. That's why save often and keep reloading. Martin Smiths can't do shit about without looking in books. In your time, we haven't used any of these fancy devices. Good for you, man. Escort quest god. Yes. Hey, a corpse. Yummy. An amethyst. Andrillian crusty bread. So this is what I was talking about. This is not flour. This is not wheat. This is bread. And it satiates for 240 seconds and provides a long-dated health regeneration out of combat. The higher your health total, the more health will be regenerated. That's the thing. Enderalian pennies are the currency of this world. A knife, a red apple. The apple is raw. It hasn't been cooked. It just restores 4 points of health for 4 seconds out of combat. But if we would make an apple pie, it would give you that satiated thingamajig. So what I recommend is eat your cooked food, save your uncooked food so you can cook it at a pot. Yes, you'll find cooking stations. And also keep salt on you. Trust me, keep salt on you. If you see salt, get it, loot it. If you can buy salt, buy it. Because you'll need multiple ingredients to cook stuff. Are they still updating this mod? I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like it's a complete game. But there are, well, mods for this mod. Never save in the cutscenes, it always breaks. True, true. Haven't done it yet. Okay, let's keep going. I think I looted everything that I needed. Righto, magic. Also, you have magic per category, which is cool. You can poison the apples in Skyrim? I guess you can. Boon, I don't think I'm going to be using Boon, but I'll keep it on hand. And we've learned grounding. Oh, I didn't read this. I didn't read the spell, didn't I? Yeah, psionics. There we go. And now we have Psionic Push, which we're gonna be setting on. Should I keep the sword? Okay, I'll keep the sword on 1. Put Boon on 4, and put Psionic Push on 3. And right now, we're going to go with a combination of electricity and push. Just be careful, Psionic Push has a cast time. Yeah. You see? It pushed the bodies. And it will push the enemies. Let's go. It has Sky UI built in, and many Skyrim mods work on it in general. Exactly. We've reached the Sun Coast. A new beginning. It might be similar, but it's just recolored. And it does have a damage component to it. So unleash a psionic wave onto humans and creatures with this 3 points of damage and 2 points of additional damage from mesmerized enemies, and pushes them back. The strength of the push depends on your psionics, so the more psionics we have, the bigger the push. Also, I do have to mention... I'll catch that firefly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's a pretty game. Some people even add extra graphic mods. I feel like it's enough. Also, the game is now going to teach us about food. So, it's time to harvest some pumpkins. Pumpkins, again, are uncooked food, so it'll just generate some flat HP. But I'm going to grab them, because they're useful in the travel when you don't have cooked stuff. Is there any... No. As I said, I wasn't kidding when I mentioned to look through every nook and cranny. You're gonna find stuff. Was there any mana shrooms here? Mana fungi, to be exact. Another pumpkin. Ah, there it is. Mana fungi. Oh, another one. Good. This is giving you big Dark Souls exploration vibes. Yeah, it's around the ballpark. You'll also find... Oh, also, there's some health regen, but not much. You'll need to eat. Also, when you level up, you receive all of your health and mana back. And, Sub, you asked what determines how can you increase your mana pool. By leveling up. You choose, exactly like in Skyrim, which stat you wish to increase. Mana fungi sounds similar to magic mushrooms. Yep, but these don't increase your magic, they just increase your mana. Okay, so, if you're going for a mage, I still recommend that you get some health going. So, I usually alternate between health and mana. If I'm not going to use magic, I'm going to go health and stamina. If I am going to use magic, and I'm going to be tanky, again, health and mana. You'll start to understand which to go for as you go through the game, I'd say. But for right now, I am going to be getting health. I do recommend that you try to focus a little bit more on health early in the game, because you're going to die very easily until you find good gear, especially if you're a melee character. So, also, you will find moon carrots. Moon carrots heal you. They regrow. So if I press E now, I'm gonna automatically eat the moon carrot. I'm not gonna put it in my inventory or up my ass. If I eat this, the sap is gonna disappear and is gonna reappear later on if we ever visit this place a few days later. Right now, there's no point in... Actually, since it's the first one and we're not gonna be revisiting this location, no. Plant sap heals you, and if I try again, the plant sap has already been exhausted. Right, what do we got here? Just to be careful not to fall to my death. No more. Do I need to get more? Yeah, I need to get one more pumpkin. One more pumpkin, really? I could have wait. Malphas flower. Malphas is the god, the ruling god of this region of Enderal. Enderal is a continent, by the way, the continent that we've reached upon. And the blue Malphas flower actually has healing properties. You know, of course they named it after their god. There it is. I was wondering where that last pumpkin was. That was an optional. That was definitely an optional objective. Let's go into the abandoned tower. I think I need to keep the hands up. Medal of Ancient Nation, Goblet of Ancient Nation, cool. Bowl of Ancient Nation. Again, things that we either can sell or can melt into ingots. Is there one big ass map, or do you proceed from realm to realm? One big ass map, dude. Right now, we're still kind of in a tutorial zone. We're still trying to get outside in the world. But yeah, this is the one big ass map. No loading screens in between. Totally not renamed Dwemer stuff, indeed. What's that? Ooh, Flame Bite, my favorite spell. Bowl of Ancients, Goblet of Ancients, Ancient Crystal Coins. I just sold these coins. I haven't really found a location to use this currency, so I just sell them because they're quite valuable. The Ancient Crystal Coins are 10 apiece, and that's without any rhetorics. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Crystal Coins are new, though. It seems they're the ancient currency that the Firians used. Oh yeah? Oblivion had loading screens every 100 feet? No. No, you only have a loading screen once you enter a location. Use a trap to your advantage by defeating the enemy monster. So if I step by that, I die. There's the enemy monster. There's a troll. More one with haste boots. Loading non-stop. Let's see. Right. Spell. Trolls are weak to fire. It stops their regeneration. Just saying. And I think we're going to be using fire a lot. And I'm going to do some changes here. Flame's going to be on 2. Ground is going to be on 3. Psionics is going to be on 4 for now. I'm going to keep Iron Sword on 1 and Boon on 5. 'Tis weak to fire indeed. Speaking of. And 5. Oh, nope, 4. There we go. Before I attack the big boy. Hello, corpse. Human flesh and human heart. Old sword. Human flesh iron ore. Ambrosia, which is going to be useful. Ancient coins. Ooh, I haven't noticed the ancient coins here the first time I came here. This is a magical symbol. This is a collectible that you can find throughout the game. There's 1 out of 100. I'd recommend that you get them because they give you experience. Also, in the top left corner, it's always going to tell you how far you're off of the next level. Okay. Sup, baby? Woo! Okay, run away. Jump. And goodbye. And it still counts as our kill. Cave Troll has been slain. Yeah, traps are deadly in this game. Be effing careful. There's quite a few traps in this one. Okay, so what do we got over here? The mother load? The mother load. Can you put fire in both hands? Yes, you can. And let's go into the meditation tree. So, by pressing Y, you come here. In this tree, you have dual casting. Allows you to cast a more powerful version of an elemental spell by having it equipped in both hands and casting them at the same time. So if you left click and mouse click at the same time, it just makes one ball Kamehameha style and just shoots it. That's a thing. There. Improvement from Skyrim, a lot of it encouraging to play smart. Yeah, true. A lot of encouraging to play smart. Bones, what do we got here? Got a health potion, a brittle longbow. The reason I'm taking the longbow is because I'm probably going to be selling it. Coin purse. Old vagrant dress. That's going to be useful, I think. And what's inside the backpack? A drill. Okay, so the loot is a little bit randomized because the first time I came here, I did not find a drill. Health potion, iron ingots. Also, this game scales up in difficulty with your level. Be careful about that. And the important stuff, though, how good is Stealth Archer? Quite good. If you want to go into Stealth Archer, you want to focus on Sneaking and the Infiltrator and Marksman and the Trickster tree. Also, since you're going to be specializing into Trickster, you might want to specialize into Lockpicking as well. And, yeah, stealth is incredibly difficult at the beginning of the game. You're going to be very good at sneaking once you bump this up to around 50. But it has the same overpowered potential if you increase sneaking up to... Remember when we played as a pure assassin build? With sneaking, you can just become invisible to the enemy. So, yeah. Okay, let's keep... What the fuck? Oh, yeah, it's still a bug in the game where if you touch certain skeletons, it's gonna harm you. Because they just whoosh like crazy. Oh, right, there's a chest up there. Did they use the guild faction system here? There are guilds. We can be a keeper of the Holy Order. We can become a protector of the Golden Sickle, which is a... kind of a merchant's guild. We can, I think, join a faction of assassins. I'm not sure yet. An active skill that allows to teleport behind enemy backs. Yeah, that is a thing in the game. You can still get it. Hey, as the staff, welcome back to the end, dude. Yeah, indeed, it has been a long time. How have you been, man? So up here, an empty skeleton and an old chest with Boon and a staff of flames. A gout of fire that does 5 points of fire damage per second. So is this literally... Let me see. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna start using these things. In all my time since I've played Skyrim, I've never used staffs. But because these things don't cost mana... They're actually going to be quite a powerful boon. So I'm going to be keeping this on hand. I'm going to favor this. Hell yeah. Is it as powerful as my flame, though? So this does 6 points of fire damage. This does only 5. I feel like we could find better staffs later on. Okay, we're going to keep on using my mana for now. We'll see. 4. There we go. Let's keep moving. Yeah, no! Whoa! Jesus Christ, I wanted to jump. It didn't jump. You need to be careful. Jesus. Okay. Don't wanna end up like this Palooka. Also, let's quick save. That kind of reminded me that dying is a very big possibility in this game. Oh shit, it's dark outside? What time is it? In the game, it's 8:30 p.m. This game is super dark and super scary. I practically always just sleep somewhere until it's light, until it's daytime, and then I explore. Any idea what's wrong in PvP with preferred blunt weapons option? Does not work. Units change back to other weapons in 2 seconds after you use it. Maybe they don't have blunt weapons. Oh, they have blunt weapons. Maybe it just doesn't work, Marcus. I'm sorry. Enemies are vulnerable to specific mana attacks, some weak to fire, lightning, and stuff. Yes, they are, sub. Very much so. A lightning elemental will fuck your shit up, and you can't really use lightning against it. I don't know, Marcus. Hello, Wolfie. Stay. That like breaks the prisoner management game? I'm sorry, dude. Wolf meat that we will cook later on. Oh, nice. That mana regeneration is actually very good. On my personal character, on my tank character, which I do use spells with, my mana regeneration is shit. What do we got here? Also, this time around I didn't find a torch. Torch could have been useful. What's the red spell on my left hand? Psionic Push, I think. Yeah, Psionic Push. What do we got here? A Brill Longbow. Clothes. Oh, some gauntlets. I mean, it's better than nothing. Health potions. Old iron arrows. No, I won't be needing that. Actually, I'll need the shoes. And life absorption. Oh, that's going to be useful. You love when devs add real darkness to the game. Many devs keep away from that and keep lighted nights and dungeons for playability or something else stupid and unnecessary. That's true. Not in this one. It's dark out there. The night is dark and full of effing terrors. You don't want to be out there. Now that is going to be an awesomely useful spell. So we've just learned... Where is it? I literally just learned it. Where the fuck? Ah, there we go. Life Absorption. Absorbs 3 points of health from the target. Can only be casted on enemies. I'm going to be liking that spell a lot. Probably going to be using it in conjunction with the fire spell. And when we need it, we're going to be using the push. So Life Absorption on 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. Unlucky Vagrant resistant life absorption because he's dead. There's no life in him. So it does have a cast sign. Got it. Also, it eats through my mana quite a bit. I'm going to have to be careful on its usage. Once we jump down from here, there's no coming back. From here on out, it's going to be pure wilderness. Also, yes, I do have a memory point which I haven't used. Not really that dark. I think it's still early. It's just 8:57 p.m., dude. It's not even midnight. It's not dark yet. Okay, so let's meditate. Because we have a memory point that we can utilize. What's the point of playing with darkness if you got no guaranteed way to light up your surroundings? Sauerkraut, you have a guaranteed way. Torches and Mage Light. There's a spell called Mage Light, which gives you a light fairy around you. And there's torches in this game that you can use to lighten up the dark. We just got unlucky and we didn't find a torch. So I'm going to go with the first point in Phasmalist. The memories of the Phasmalist allow you to construct ghostly companions for you from the souls of dead people by using your knowledge in enchanting. The Phasmalist can be used with every style of playing: warrior, mage, rogue, and assassin. So practically this tree and the Lichentrope tree were added with the expansion of the game with Forgotten Stories. Yeah, I'm going to be getting this. Tier 1 is going to allow us to see level 1 and level 2 souls. Introduction to Phantasmalism. Nice. Well, you don't have both, but it's a mod that can be excused. I know, Sauerkraut, but it's fine. We're just going to spend the night somewhere. It's not that big of a deal. I got unlucky in the roll because loot is randomized. Okay, so the thingamajig that we've just learned, yeah, Net of Souls, allows you to see souls if the unlocked tier of Net Souls is high enough. Pay attention to the whispering noise to find them. Got it. I'm gonna put that on favorite and check the G key. With my new abilities, I can now find and collect souls. I should search for them. Will do. Can you have followers? You'd always have a little elf or something carry a torch for you. I think you can find companions in the game. I haven't found one yet, but I'm pretty sure they're there. Somewhere. Hard fights require tactics. Press M2 while blocking to execute a bashing attack. Yeah, we don't have a shield, dude. And you're right, I should save the game now. Because this fight might not go in my favor. Hello? Moonglow moths. I'm gonna grab a few of these. Oh, shit. Sup, boys? Oh, God. Got a kite. Is that it? Okay, that seems to be it. Did I turn that dog into ash? Where did he die? Ah, man, I wish I had Detect Dead. Yes, there's two spells in this game called Detect Life and Detect Dead. Detect Life will show you all living things, while Detect Dead will show you corpses and undead. There are no permanent companions, but characters that often accompany you on quest missions. Well, that's changed. I had a companion that had practically an escort mission, but that was kind of it. I should be seeing more dogos over here, I think. Oh, hello? Can you hear that? Those are the whispers of the ghost, so I need to use Net of Souls here. Little fire round to light the cave. I will. Empty wine bottle. Heavy leather boots, that's going to be useful. Saw. An iron pot. Although I don't think you can use the iron pot for anything. Enderal encrusted bread, that's going to be useful. Heavy leather cuirass, nice. Another shovel, which I don't need right now. I already have a shovel. Also, another change from Skyrim. If you sit down, you can't wait for time. You can't skip time. You need a bed to skip time. Oh, shit. Burn river crabs. Kill all crabs. They give experience. Also, you'll find bigger and bigger crabs as you go through the game. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Extra crispy. Empty. The other one was empty. No, the other one's not empty. I got a crab shell. Okay, let's activate the Net of Souls. And see what it does. Whoa! Why, hello there, little man. The soul of a forgotten vagrant. Experience is king in this game. You want to kill everything to level up to keep track with the what you want to call it? To keep track with the difficulty curve. Find and collect all souls in Enderal, 20 souls. Okay, and the game told us to get the next point. Well, we can't really get the next point, but once we learn this, we're going to be able to make talismans in which we can, you know, trap the souls that we find, and then we can use those souls in battle. Yeah, that was a mini cutscene death cam. There are death cams in this one. Wait, guys, death cams are from mods? Didn't they integrate death cams into Skyrim as well? Lantern is... Okay, I'll bite. I have to test this out. Can I equip a lantern on my belt? No, I can't. That's sad. Anything else over here? Uh-huh. Some iron ore. Also, I'm gonna check if I can sleep over there in that camp, so we can see what the fuck we're doing. But this will definitely have the death cam in Fallout 4. I think it was in Skyrim too. Yeah, I think it was in Skyrim as well. Or maybe they introduced it in the Legendary Edition or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Game almost died on me. Oh, hello! You thought you would get away, River Crab. But little did you know that I am looking in every nookie and cranny. Also, I wasn't kidding. Hello? What's this? There's a shovel here. Also, I forgot to equip some stuff. Let's see. Gauntlets. Ah, okay, that's considered heavy armor, right? Yeah, that's considered heavy armor. I'm not going to be using that. Old Vagrant dress. Yeah, because it looks cooler. And shoes. Yay, we actually look like a human being now. Hey, Jinjiao, what's up? So they're in the base game too. Got it. Let's see what's in here. Bone meal. Some coins, potion, learning book for light magic. Okay. Petty soul gem, filled petty soul gem, nice. And a skull, which I won't be needing. How many points, learning points do I have? So I currently have 4 crafting points and 5 learning points. I'm not gonna read gotta catch that salmon though. I'm not gonna read the light magic book just yet. Is there a bed here? No, no bed, so wait until daytime. Okay, let's start walking. Ah! No! That almost got me. 15 experience. Not gonna look like a gift horse in the mouth. And there's a path through here. Oh, hello? It's the dead wolf. Firefly. Oh, I'm hearing something. Ice Claw, Wild Berry, awesome. There's a nest here. Empty nest, lame. Where's that sound coming from? That sounds like the root that you find in Skyrim. Maybe it's a little further in here? Ah, doesn't matter. Okay, let me just eat that ice claw that we found. Good. Wild berries. And there we go. Oh, wait. Just here. Mana potion. Good. Melphus flower. Answer. Okay, yeah, that's a thing. Answer with the...
Now
I'll
would
explain.
you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir?
That's a long story. Where am I here? And who are you?
Who am I? Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes. Well, whatever.
Okay, so let me explain about the dialogue options. You're going to have dialogues that have nothing in front of it. These are just information gathering dialogues. They will not progress the conversation. You have these dialogues, which have the two little arrow symbols to the left. This will progress the conversation. If you click on this one, you will not be able to ask these questions anymore. There's knowledge options, which is going to give you knowledge about Enderal, about the continent that you are on. Remember, we are from Nerim. We have no idea about the culture of this location. And later on, you're also going to have dialogue options that have in parenthesis rhetorics, which is unlocked by the rhetoric non-combat skill. So let's take it from the top. What about my eyes?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
Also, I'm going for a pure mage build, Jinzhao. What's your story? Why are you here?
Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League. You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
Again, Pyrian ruins, these are the precursors, the previous civilization that lived here before the Lightborn took over and became the immortal gods. Okay, let's check about the knowledge points. I'll learn a little bit about the region. Can you tell me more about this region?
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
I see. And are there places that might be of interest to an adventurer?
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. And there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
I see. You said you were apothecarius by my path. What do you mean by my path?
By the Black Guardian. You really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Okay, so, quick explanation. As I said before, Malthus is the god of this region. He, I think, was the Lightborn that governed Enderal. Something happened to him. He either died or disappeared. I'm not exactly sure what. But Malthus integrated a caste system in this world, in this region, in Enderal, on this continent. Where practically when you're of age, you go through a trial, and then Malthus will tell you what caste you belong to. Practically, there's a manufacturer's caste, there's the... Game of Thrones annotations all over this game? Not really. Not really. This is practically a religion-controlled... to be honest, this is a religion-controlled continent. They all listen to the Holy Order. Anyway, there's the manufacturers, there's the erudites, there's the pathless, which are treated as paria. Practically anybody who breaks their own path or are simply deemed pathless by Malthus are considered just paria of society, and they're shunned, they're not respected, and they usually become thieves or highwaymen or assassins or just die out. And I think there's also the Keeper. Practically they... No, I think erudite are the nobles, and usually they become mages. And actually, let's just go through the game, and Finn is going to explain to us what's this all about. Roll designated by Malthus? You mean the god assign your professions to you?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society, generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites. And there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best. And who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
Yeah, exactly. So, pathless, on the down low. Manufacturers, erudites, which are just teachers, intellectuals, mages. Sublime, which are considered the nobles, and they're usually leading the society. And that's it. 4, right? Yeah, 4. Okay. But aren't you frustrated by being bound to that path? Don't you want to advance?
In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realized that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to advance. I am interested in living the righteous path and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me, and only the faithful will be granted the eternal paths upon death.
Their own heaven. And who are these pathless? I'm not sure if it's a British accent. The accents are all over the place. For example, everybody in the game tells me that I have a weird accent because I'm Neremese. And who are these pathless?
Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know.
Also, glimmer dust is a drug. It's a highly addicting drug in this game. In Nehrim, there's a rumor that the gods are dead. Oh, also, there are consequences to your conversation. So if you mention something, the character will dislike or like what you're saying, depending on how you respond. And this is one example.
And over here, there's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy.
Yeah, so that's... Keep in mind what he said. Just be careful what you talk. You might just outright fail quests and stuff. Okay, so an interesting thought. Highlighting dialogue options that advance dialogue, a feature that must be in any game. I agree, Lichentrope. I agree.
Well, I didn't come up with it.
Alright, and before we go on, I will trade. Can I trade some goods with you? I found some things in the ruins.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got.
Yes.
Maybe I have some things you can use.
Yes, he's standing in front of me. Okay, so since it's Sky UI, you can just arrange stuff by name, type, weight, and value. I love that feature. And the fact that you can just go through categories is awesome. So this is what Finn has, and this is what I have. What does he have that I might be interested in? Oh yeah, let's check wine. Actually, no, he doesn't have wine. He has ambrosia, health potions, and morning air potion, which is stamina. Might have wine. Oh, there's wine. Decreases stamina regeneration by 30 points, increases mana regeneration by 20. Indeed. Okay, so alcohol provides mana regen, but also decreases stamina regen. Interesting. I don't want to be an alcoholic, though. Alcohol is, well, drink here, but sure. Game's way too dark. That's just the stream. That's just the stream, and it's because it's night out in the game. So what am I interested in? Block, Elementalism, Heavy Armor, Light Magic. I'm interested in Elementalism. Also, Elementalism, Light Magic, and Mentalism are schools of magic that are allowed in the game. You know, in Enderal, they're seen by the Holy Order as just schools of magic. Psionics and the other dark one, which I just don't remember the name of. Psionics and Lichentrope? Whatever. Necromancy. Let's go with Necromancy. It's Necromancy. Psionics and Necromancy are shunned, and they're not allowed, and usually they're considered wild magic and pathless magic. So what I'm interested in is I want those Elementalism books, and they cost 86, while we have 78. We don't even have the money to buy those books right now. We'll try to sell everything we can, so we can get our hands on it. Okay, let's see, what do we need to sell? We'll sell the bows. I'll keep the iron sword on me until I learn how to summon a sword. Where the hell did I get those old iron arrows from? Sell them. I'll keep the old sword since I like the model of it better. Keep one pickaxe and sell the Staff of Flames. It's not really going to be that useful right now. My flame spell does more damage than this, so F it. Plus, it's extra cash. Armor-wise, sell the heavy, sell the old robe, sell the rather clothing, or I'll give away the clothing. Poison of Magic Detachment drains 7 points of mana per second for 3 seconds from target. This is a poison that you put on your weapon. I'll sell that. Sell the Scroll of Boon. There are Scrolls of Teleportation in the game. Those we're going to be keeping. Sell Sneak. Sell One Hand. Sell Marksman. Oh, the vendor doesn't have any more money, so we're going to go in here and we're going to buy whatever we need from him. The books, for example. And then we're going to go back to selling. Sold the inedible beer. Sold the heavy armor, sold the light magic and marksman. As I said, we're going to check light magic later on. No need to sell ingredients. Sell the spell tome, because we already know that spell. And then what do we got here? Ancient crystals coins. Yep, sell all of those. I guess I'm going to keep the blueprint. So don't worry. You will most likely have 20 blueprints. You can buy a book of blueprints from Ark, in which you can keep all of your blueprints nice and tidy. Bowl. Oh, this is clutter. This can't really be melted down, so I can sell that. Chisel, coal drill. I'll sell these for now because I won't be needing them. Sell the goblet. Sell the goblet of the ancient one. Sell the horseshoe. Sell the iron pot. Sell the lantern. Keep the lockpick. Sell the plane. Sell the rune book. Sell the saw for now. Now these I'll keep. These two I will not. Because I'm going to make them into ingots and I'm going to be able to sell them for a better price later. Keep the spare parts. Spare parts are needed for crafting armor pieces. And sell the tattered book. Good, so that's all the money I can scrounge up right now. How much do I get for this? That's it. That's it. 3 Elementalism books. 3 points into Elementalism. I can't get any more than that with my current finances. And this is going to be the balancing act of the game. You are gonna try to scrounge up as much cash as you can to get that ball rolling on your skills. That's it for now. Thank you for your help.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Places, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
What? Your Arcane Fever worsens. Talk to the apothecarius about the fever.
By the righteous path? What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Okay, Black Guardian is the death god, you know, death. It's death. It's the Black Guardian is the person who visits dead people and takes their soul to the other side. Yeah, I suddenly have this kind of fever. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Also, you guys stated that the game's very dark. Let me see if I can lighten up brightness. Bring the brightness up a notch.
Now we're brewing potions for complete
Hopefully that's better.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you.
I don't know if that did anything on your side. Hopefully it did. Okay, let's take a seat.
Gruntroots, gruntroots. Ah, here we go.
Can you get out of my face, please? Thank you.
So, let's see. Sheer cup, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn! The still!
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, no! Oh, sod it!
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Uncork the bottle and drink the potion.
See? You already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
Thanks, but what in blazes just happened there?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be.
But the explosion, the voices, they were yours. So, from their perspective, the still just went wasn't a big deal. But from our perspective, you saw what happened. Explosion happened and voices everywhere.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalleries. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh, shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos, do something, damn it!
And that was the explosion that we saw in the vision.
Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story.
How do you know about the apothecaries? Were you there when they were attacked?
I was on the perimeter, and no, I didn't help, for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered. Two, I'm quite fond of my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer, but I don't. Sorry.
Wait, what do you know about my fever?
Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head.
Actually, yes.
Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. It's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim.
So, an Arcanist will be able to cure this fever.
Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
So practically there's an explanation why we are capable of majestic feats, why we are heroic Hercules, and shit like that, and why we can use magic. To be honest with you, I think it's... You should use a form of magic. You know, any form of magic in Enderal, even if you're going for a pure melee character. Because a lot of people will refer to you that, oh my god, your magical talents are so sexy. Oh no, oh dear. You know when you pass random NPCs, that's going to be a thing. So practically Enderal is meant for you to use any or some form of magic. That's the idea. You're just some random schmuck, and then because of your near-death experience on the ship, your magic powers awaken. Because they have awakened at our current age, you know, later in life, and they appeared all of a sudden, we now have this arcane fever that we gotta deal with. What do you mean by a little sensitive?
Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares, and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east.
If I contain the fever but let it get worse, what are the consequences?
At first, diffuse headaches, general unease. Later on, your eyesight will blur, your limbs will grow weak, and you'll get a maddening itch all over your body. If you leave it untreated for too long, you'll either die or turn into an Orbaya.
Wait, it can kill me? What's an Orbaya?
Yes, it can kill you. Everything has its price, as the wise hermit likes to say. And an Orbaya is basically a giant undead version of yourself with tumors and pus all over your body. Just never let the fever get too bad.
Are there any other remedies?
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it'll only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps.
What about these visions? Are they also caused by the fever?
You have visions?
Oh, also, you heard those wolves? That's a thing. If you hear wolves, that means wolves are nearby, and they will kick your ass. Be careful. Be careful. If you hear monsters howling and stuff like that, that means they are nearby. It's not just an ambient thing. For lack of a better word, yes, ever since I had this fever, I get these strange premonitions of things which are about to happen. Are they also a symptom?
Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say?
Treatment for information? Alright.
Well then, the stage is yours.
And now we fade to black, where we just explain to him everything that happened until now.
I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yeah, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw in it was the same as the one in the valley.
Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right?
Right. Right after I washed up on the shore, yes. Together with those visions.
Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them. Alright, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
Sorry, what's Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon.
Oh yeah, well, I saw it. I went to Ark, and my god, it took me around 3 hours to explore the entire goddamn city. But I did take my time. I literally went and talked with people and stuff like that. Also, real quick mention, just be careful going inside people's houses. They don't like you going inside people's houses. They'll call the guards on you and shit. This is not like in Skyrim where you can enter everywhere whenever you want. Okay, I want to know more. Who's this employer of yours?
Well, aren't you curious? I work for the Holy Order.
The Holy Order? You mean the enforcers of the Lightborn, Malphus?
Yeah, but they're more than just a military unit here. Enderal belongs to Malphus, the Guardian God, and the Order answers directly to him. In other words, they're calling the shots here. No king, no queen, no council. Just an order of noble warriors, always looking so stern and joyless that you might think they're struggling with constipation.
Huh. What if I want to do this on my own?
Up to you. But without me accompanying you, the guards won't let you into the Sun Temple in Ark. And that's the only place you can get your fever treated.
Nah, alright. I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals and Batirs attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least.
Oh, so, real quick, Vin is, again, this world, this planet is called Vin. What he stated about undead, yep, they're everywhere. And Vatirs? Vatirs are goatmen. Wild, creepy, nasty goatmen. They will fuck you up. Just saying. You know, just providing context to the conversation.
The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness.
Oh, the Red Madness. Okay, so, Red Madness, I'm just going to explain real quick what it is. This is the game's explanation on why everything in the wild is trying to kill you. Why all wolves are attacking you, why all highwaymen are attacking you, why everyone is attacking you. They're afflicted by this red madness, and he will explain the rest. But first, do you think this chaos would be in any way related to the rumors about the Lightborn's death? Everyone in Nerim talks about them. You know that all of the Lightborn, which are the immortal gods, the immortal human that are worshipped as gods, like Malthus.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true, and that there's a connection, yes.
Then you actually believe that someone did kill the gods, the Lightborn?
As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than imposters anyway. False gods.
What do the Enderalians think about that? Actually, no. And here I thought the Enderalians were the most pious people in the civilized world.
Oh, I'm hardly representative. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And the false deity theory isn't that new, after all, is it? Seriously, say the Lightborn really are as mighty as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to call down lightning on me right here and right now, to punish me for my insolence? No. The Lightborn were immortal kings, and that's all. At least, that's how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Okay, so this is a moment from where you can state your opinion on certain aspects. There will be exposition for your own character as you go through the game. You'll decide where your mother is from, you're going to be asked about your heritage, and you'll have to answer. For example, what is our opinion on the caste system and on Malthus himself? Or are we religious? Are we super into the Lightborn? So I'm going to go with far from it.
Splendid. You never know. But we digress.
Right, you mentioned something about a red madness.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself.
A magister? Magisters are mages of the Holy Order.
A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
That's fucked up.
Yes, it is.
So, what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk?
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady.
So you're after his motives. But how can I help you with that? I don't know anything about that Magister.
Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here. And according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Great. First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
Okay. And yeah, this is a thing. If a quest objective is marked by 1 or more stars, they indicate the difficulty of said quest. And at the same time, the level you should have for the quest. So 1 star is very easy, 2 stars is easy, 3 stars medium, 4 stars is hard. So I think 1 star is kind of up to level 10. 2 stars is up to level 20. 3 stars is up to level 30. 4 stars is up to level 40. I think that's how you would want to see this. And they're all marked. So this is a 1-star quest, and we should be fine in doing it. The Butcher of Ark, Volume 1, Follow the Fire. So this is a long book, and there are 10 books on this. And if you read it, you receive a quest to read all books. It's actually quite an interesting story, and I recommend that you read it, but I'm not gonna read this for you guys. It's just too long. Too long for me to go through it. But it's a very, very interesting story, and I recommend that you go through it. I'm gonna make you start The Butcher of Ark. To give you a too long didn't read, it is about a priest who is considered to have been
back on the road from the aged man's abode.
Ugh, blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
Okay. Now, so it's about a priest who is considered to have been afflicted by the Red Madness, and he, well, butchered people. But he wrote down his journey to becoming the Butcher of Ark. It's an interesting story. It is fucked up, and I recommend that you read it. What do we got? Heavy leather gauntlets and old Vigorant gauntlets. That's good. And from here on out, we are free to do whatever the fuck we want. We can follow the main quest. We can follow the side quests. We can just go and explore. What I do recommend is that you follow the main quest until you reach Riverville. Because once we're in Riverville, you're going to gain access to storage. Because you're going to be finding a lot of stuff that you're going to need to carry with you towards later in the game. So having magical storage that just transports from city to city will be very helpful. Okay, we're gonna select the Butcher. Actually, no, we don't have to select that one. Gonna select the Void. Can't do anything about Arcane Fever. Good, that's fine. And now we're free to roam. We're free to go and do stuff. And actually, I'm gonna be going back to the camp where the bandits attacked, because, well, we'll find the bandits there and we'll be able to kill them and get a revenge for the apothecary that died, for Carbos and the other one. Old damn lookout, and there's the camp. And there's the bandit. Okay, let's see what we can find. There's Finn. Has an ambrosia, has a badge of the apothecary, brittle longbow, sharp steel arrows, which are actually cost a little bit of money, but we won't be able to sell it for a price. And don't care about the robe. What else do we got here? Dal Sarker's honey mead. What is that? Resists 10% frost damage for 180 seconds. Decreases stamina regeneration. Also, just better liquor. Got it. King's Mead. Life Absorption. I think we already know that spell. Yep, we do. Where's the bandit? I think Carbos is here somewhere too. Tissel. There's some interactable stuff, some not. You're just gonna have to be very thorough about it. Okay, let's see what the bandit had. Iron dagger, not really that expensive. Iron gauntlets, I'll take that. Lockpicks, longbow, Oh, is that armor better than mine? Also, the boots are better. Let's see. Put that. I'm not gonna take the Iron Gauntlets, I'm gonna take the old Vagrant Boots. And the old Vagrant Gauntlets. And the Vagrant Dress. Good. It's gonna provide us with some extra stats. Just a little bit of extra stats. Not by much. But hey, we gotta gather whatever we can. Skeleton. The fuck? And there's Carbos, badge, iron sword, empty bottles everywhere. Alright. 2 more things. Well, 3 more things in this area. There's a skeleton with a chest over there. We're gonna need to explore this location, and we also need to grab ourselves some blue quartz, if I remember correctly. There should be some quartz here. Ah, there it is. Blue quartz, which is gonna bring us a little bit of cash. They actually have been using this place to gather materials, gather valuables, which is pretty cool. Oh, I don't want to take the basket, but okay. I'm gonna throw the basket away, it's fine. Okay, basket. Magic. Okay, now let's go deal with that skeleton over there. Come out, whatever you are. Ah, there he is. Gonna go with double flame. What does it mean? Bone meal, brittle longbow. Yeah, that'll work. There's the ice claw that I was talking about. And there's the suspicious soil mound. Always have a shovel on you, man. And it's useful in this game. Got a crafting board for alchemy, for lockpicking, some coins, a flute. So maybe a bard died here and he was buried here. Alchemy and sneaking, maybe he was a thief as well. Speaking of alchemy and sneaking, we need to read some stuff, right? Yeah, Elementalism. I'm going to be reading those. I'm not going to be reading alchemy and lockpicking because I don't want to focus on them. So now we still have 2 learning points and 4 crafting points. That's fine. Oh, also I need to eat the ice claw to increase my carrying capacity. Good. So, you guys are very, very silent. What do you guys think of the game until now? Is there anything down here? No. I think I'm trying to squeeze too much out of it. There. Okay, let's go up. And let's search the abandoned lookout. Artichoke. Okay. Ah, you hear that sound? You guessed it, that's the sound of things that need to be killed with fire. Bellows, iron ore, leather straps. Yeah. Oh, indeed. They need to be ended. Potion of protection from fire, stained mushrooms. Some stuff here and there. Spare parts. Herb pouch. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. Give me, please. Can I just take all? Yeah, I can take all by pressing the R key. An iron dagger. plane, some nails. Again, these are tools useful for furniture later on in the game. Because you gotta make your own furniture with blueprints and stuff. It can get quite similar to Sims later in the game when you have your own place. I sadly don't have my own place. I'm not rich enough. Okay, let's go up there. Use traps and oil puddles to damage enemies before they detect you. Yeah, about that. Okay, how is he? There you go. As I stated, things that need to be killed with fire. Moss crawlers. And yes, as you progress through the game, you're gonna be finding the bigger variants. Sadly. So how would I have been able to activate the trap that they were talking about? Not seeing it. Buckets, recipe for ambrosia. So we can make our own ambrosia by finding baldrus roots and vin roots. Vin roots, I have to mention, they're quite rare. A hat. Why, don't mind if I do. Some shoes. Gonna take the flagon, might be useful, might be expensive. Oh, I just need to interact with it. And that would have been the trap. But it's fine, we just dealt with them using our magic. Uh-oh. Do I hear more? I think I hear more. But the potato will save us. Iron boots, iron shield, iron war axe. Fermented goat milk, yum yum. And Simicum stamina. A shield increases your armor rating. So, Simicum. Violet Malthus flower and lavender. Increases your stamina on wolf form. Can only be used by Lichentropes. So only if you have the Lichentrope tree unlocked, you're going to be able to drink that type of potion, which buffs you up and gives you more power. Whoa, Jesus Christ. What the hell was that? Yeah. We don't want to fuck with this. Especially since I am scared shitless of spiders. But hey, it's useful to have flamethrower hands now, is it? Oh my god, this guy was not lucky. Get the spider eggs. They're semi-rare. And... hello? Is anybody in here? Not seeing anybody. That's good. Coins. Chest. Lube oil. Silver bowl. I'm not gonna take the plate. Not worth it. Morning air potion. Spelltome psychosis. Flour sack. Magic symbol. Right. Gotta kill one more mud crab and I'm gonna be able to level up to the next tier. Jesus Christ. Is there anything that I need from the alchemical workbench? I don't think so. Yes, I know. So we just select. We don't know what these do, so we just select. We need to eat out of each one of them, and then we'll know one effect of each ingredient, and then we'll be able to use it. But nah, I'm not going to be dabbling into alchemy right now. For those who want to dabble into alchemy, go for it. Right, spellbook. Psychosis does 2 of magic damage per second, so does 2 magic damage per second for 8 seconds to humans and creatures. If you hit the target 3 times with this spell, while its effect is still active, the target will become mesmerized, which reduces resistances. Resistances the strength of the reduction depends on your psionics. So that's going to be an interesting spell. You can go purely into psionics, which we Might do a little bit later on. But right now, the flames are carrying us. Let's go. Again, sorry for being so slow-paced and talking so much. But I don't know, I feel like it's just useful information that you guys can go for. Vatir tongue. Again, Vatir tongue are goatmen. There. And yeah, we don't have to talk with Jasper. Oh, also, there was a mention of peaceweed at one point. Peaceweed is literally marijuana in this world. And you can actually get a pipe and smoke peaceweed in the game. Alright, so we got health last time. Let's get mana. Good. Now we got more learning points, more crafting points, and we got a new memory point. Let's use it. Okay, memory point. Do I go for Soulsmith? Or do I go into Arcane Might? Let's see. So, memories of the Elementalist improve the use of elemental magic. All elemental spells do 13% more damage. We can further upgrade this to tier 2 with another 12% damage. So, in theory, if you put all of the points into this, you're going to get 25% more damage for elemental spells. And that's cool. Elemental Apprentice reduces the mana cost. Yep. Deep Concentration. All mental and light magic spells are 40% more effective. And then Psionic spells stay 50% longer in effect. Entropy spells consume 20% less health. Yeah, there are entropy spells which will use your health pool as magic. That's gonna be a thing. But well, you just get this and it's gonna be easier. I think I'm gonna go for Arcane Might just because we need more damage to survive. During transformation, you're invulnerable. Oh, it's referring to the Lichentrope transformation. When you become the Wolfie Boy. Is that an Ice Claw? Fuck yeah, that's an Ice Claw, baby. I actually missed this one the first time that I came here. No. Is that a goat down there? I think that was a... Wasn't? Did I see a goat here? Oh, there it is. Goat meat and goat skin. You can still use the pelts to either sell them or just make them into leather. Oh shit! Okay. Took a wrong step by Albuquerque, huh? What's this? An iron dagger and a note. Attention. Border of the protected lands. Behind this mountain pass there will be no protection against pathless ones. Travelers beware of rockfall and assault. We'll take that iron dagger as well. No. Hello, goat. Crispy. Because, to be honest, the meat of the goat once cooked is amazeballs. So, hunting is a thing as well. But if you're careful, you're not going to be going through a lot of health. Yeah, I think you can recognize the area. We are literally below the waterfall that we were at. Or the dam lookout. Or below the dam. More mana fungi. Although the mana regen is quite good. Also, another little nook. A little base. Health potions, baked potatoes. Bed. Old arrows. Let's see what's in the chest. Nice. And then when we turn around, hey, there's the highwayman. So this is his camp. He spawned here. Ouch. Fuck you. Yep. Flame's the way to go, man. Flame's just so good. Perfect longbow. And don't need anything of that. Alright, let's keep going. So now you're free to explore. I recommend that you just go directly towards the objectives until you reach Riverville. So just follow the main quest line until you reach Riverville, because afterwards you're going to be free to just do some of the quests in there and do whatever the hell you want. Practically, your focus is to get to the storage, but I'm going to explore a little bit because I'm cheeky like that. Also, coin purse. Thank you, Mr. Skull. I appreciate it. Be free, Mr. Skull. Be free. Do you need any help? Okay. There you go, Mr. Skull. Be free. Yes. Let's keep going. There's some smoke over there. Where there's smoke, there's usually a fire, so let's go check it out. Anything over here under the tree trunk? You'd be surprised how much shit you'll find in this game. Hello. Oh, nope. There you go. Sit yourself down, lady. Money, lockpick, longbow. They always seem to have skulls, but I seem to think that it's their skull that you can take. Which is fucked up. Okay, there goes iron. Thingamajigs. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, it's still part of the highway because we didn't take the dagger. Got it. Empty wine bottle. Just take the health potion. Oh, what the fuck? What? I did not know of this. Oh my god, that's interesting. I knew of the scam, but I didn't know of that ladder. That's gonna be interesting. Also, kill root. Yum yum. What else do we got over here? Old bed, a bucket, a basket. Give me the coin. And crusty bread. Don't need anything on the rest. Okay, let's see where does that ladder take us? Magic. Goddamn magic, huh? A jewelry box. Yeah, I know how to lockpick. It's the same from Skyrim. There we go. Ring of Cleansing. Ring of Elemental Apprentice. Elemental spells cost 10% less mana. Baby! Yes! Explore everything in this game. In Enderal, explore everything. There's just so much good shit. So I'm going to be using that Elemental spell cost ring. Definitely. Thank you, random highwayman, for sharing your stash with me. You're a beach. Gonna go check that boat over there. And, well, you'll see what we'll find. Spare parts. Anything up here? Ooh, nice mana fungi. Anything else up here? No. And I think at this point we'll probably die a lot, so let me just do another quick save. Why, hello there, good sir. May I please explore your ship? Fuck no. Nah, sir. This is not how we do it. I'm gonna take the bone. Oh, God. I'm zigzagging so I don't die from the archer. Oh, never mind. I will die from the archer. There's actually multiple archers. Shit. Could we not do this? Oh, man. Okay. Time out, please. I'm gonna have to drink something. But Revolve, that's gonna increase your Arcane Fever. I know. I'll deal with it. Also, this is gonna force them to, come and investigate a little bit. Also, shit, I need mana. No. Peekaboo. Which one do I have equipped? I don't need Net of Souls, I need Focus. Sup, boys? Slowly. Surely. And then there's the two people on top. Ah, that fucking hurt. Do I trade mana for health? No, I don't trade mana for health. I go up there and kill them. Yeah, undead don't like them flames. There's another one. Yeah, there's another one. I just gotta wait a little bit for some mana. Might have to bring out the good old-fashioned sword for this one. Okay, it seems he is on top. Oh, yeah, saw him. Sub. Oh, God. Sub, baby. I am out of mana. Sword? Oh, God, I didn't equip my sword yet. Ah, shit. Lame. Haragnator. Enderal, actually. Not Skyrim. Enderal. The better Skyrim. Fuck. Should have saved. Should have quick saved before I went for that last skeleton. Okay. Let's be a little bit prepared now. There we go. And give me focus. Hi. That'll do, pig. We don't want to overcast it. Nice. Getting close. Fuck off. Yep. Better Skyrim. Enderal. Have you never played Enderal, dude? Fine. Good. Oh, hello. Shit. Hi. There we go. What do you got? Nothing. Yeah, I sometimes click on the equip thingamajig, even by name. Give me that. Oh. Ah, shit. I actually didn't have any issues with mana. Fuck! Okay. Mana pot. Wait a bit. Oh, crap. It's a good thing I'm a dwarf. Well, probably, well, not a dwarf, but small fry. There. One more. So, Arnator, have you never played Enderal? Where is he? I should have enough mana to burn him to a crisp. Probably up on deck again. Hi! Woo! Whew! Did it. Okay. Quick save. Alright, let's get down. And let's start looting the place up. Probably take the bone meal. I'm not gonna take their longbows. Or the hatchets. They're not useful. But the bone meals can come in handy a little bit later on. And plus, we have to check what booty is inside this ship. Considering you avoid Skyrim like a plague, no? Arignator, think of this mod, Enderal, as the Prophecy of Pendor of Skyrim. I recommend that you try it out, but whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. So what do we got in here? Empty skeletons. Learning book for two-handed, sure. Old vagrant dress. And a chest with coins, nice. Any little bit of coin counts in this one. Is there anything better? Yeah, those, but that's heavy armor, and I don't want to use heavy armor. Under this character. Let's see on the other side of the ship. Nothing in there. Nothing in the water. Some empty bottles of wine, empty sack. Empty sack. Nothing behind here. Aha! An empty chest. Lame. This place is kinda looted already. Maybe up here? Oh! Righto. Sounds compelling, but you consider base warband still a decent game? Okay, then... Still? I consider base warband a decent game as well, but this one's good. Skyrim not so much. This really improves on Skyrim, my man. It's worth a check out. What did we find? Death Breath. Salt. Yep, I'll need that salt. Old robe. Got the magical symbol for our collection. Chunk of cheese. Vagrant gauntlets, iron ore, heavy leather boots. And let's see what's in the chest. A hammer, a mallet, and tongs. Okay. Probably gonna sell them. But we have learned a new spell. What do we got? Death Breath. I mean, just let me eat some beans and some onions and I can cast Death Breath in real life. Maelstrom of Dark Might that does 10 points of entropy damage while draining the caster's health. Okay, let's see. That's draining mana. I'm not hurting here. Maybe I can still cast it after I run out of mana. Maybe that's what it means. That's a cool looking spell. I'll give them that. It has a little bit of a cast time. Wait, one sec. Am I actually killing myself? Nope. No, it doesn't. It doesn't drain HP. By the looks of it. No, we're still at 99 health. Doesn't drain HP. I think the main reason why I would recommend this mod is just because there was just so much attention to details, there's just so many nooks and crannies to explore, and the story is actually interesting. It's actually a cool story. With a mystery and everything. Hello, massive chest. Let's see what's inside you. Every nook and cranny, boys. Garnets, iron ore, and an iron sword. Not much, but... well, we could sell it. Don't recommend going that way. Actually, there is a... I'm getting too distracted. What is that? What is that? And I'm curious. Woo! Leather shield? Leather shield. Cool. think I saw a bench with skeletons over there. Hi. Nice. Oh my god, yes, that did decrease my health. I see, so only when I attack enemies, it also decreases my health. Interesting. Okay, not using that for right now. I guess you could just focus on being a... I guess you could focus on entropy all the way, and you just get health when you level up. Nah, but you still need mana for the summons, because the summons don't require health. Well, interesting. What's... Oh, hello. Are you bigger? Hi. Whoa there, buckaroo. Yeah, that's a king crab. That's the next variant of... The first one is river crab, this is a king crab. It will give you more XP, and they're slightly more dangerous. Okay, so it wasn't a bench of skeletons. Oh, what's that? Oh, no, no, no. Hi? Hello? Okay, it saw me. An ARP. Yarp! Oh, yep, this is a high-level zone. It's a high-level zone. We're not meant to be here. Fucking die, please. Ah, crap. Alright, buckaroo. Oh, shit. I think it can one-shot me. When was the last time I saved? I don't know. Over there. Nope. Got him. Hello, Mr. Arp. Ooh, a steel sword. That's a direct upgrade to the iron sword. Wow, I guess you can get an easy steel sword from here. What is this place? Speaking of, I need to get my hands on that. 5 damage, 8 damage, definitely. Ah, that's a sexy one. Hello? I can't fight multiple ones. I kited one, but I won't be able to fight against 2. Let's just discover this place and then go back. This is not... Oh shit, they see me. Oh my god. Okay, let me... Oh god, it's one with the arrows. Ooh, and that's an armored one. Hi. Can we not do this, please? So I haven't really found out much about what ARPs are in this world, but these are not the Falmer, or whatever they're called in Skyrim. Oh, oh my god, that hurt. Okay, okay. Steel sword, please. In both hands, so I can actually block. Ooh, that hurt. That's gonna let our mana recover a little bit. Oh, no, where are you going, man? Man, where are you going? Don't you dare ignore me. 155 experience, baby. What do you got? Old rune arrow. Ooh, this is some, this is around level 20 stuff. Well, we're cheesing it a little bit. But nah, I'm not gonna go further. I'm gonna stick to the path for right now. I mean, I can only kite so far, and it's just too dangerous to fight an archer. Gotta have my happy feet on. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna wait here. Wait for the enemy to lose interest in me. There we go. Okay. Greato. So we know all that. We're gonna quick save, and let's go back to the path. We could explore that place. It's not that big. I've explored it before. Majestic Magic Wonderland, huh? I should eat. So, let's see if we have any baked food. Cooked food. Chunk of cheese. Okay, so the chunk of cheese is a thing. It's gonna give us some health. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that. Are there dragons in Enderal? I don't know. I know there's legends of a giant lizard that you can find and defeat, but I haven't seen any dragons yet. I'm sure there are dragons. I wonder if I get experience for killing bunnies. Bunny! Wait, where did he go? Mr. Rabbit. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. No. I don't know where that rabbit ran. Oh, hello. I see you there, rabbit. I see you there, rabbit. Where are you? Where the hell did it go? Mr. Rabbit! Oh no, that's not a rabbit! Oh god! That's not a... Oh! Directly in my mouth. Jesus. Fuck no! Fuck no! Whoa. That is the ugliest looking fucking rabbit I've ever seen. I think it's time I grab a quick bite of the good old mana fungi. To be honest, I should put the mana fungi on... Yeah, on a special key. Man, that rabbit really pulled a Bugs Bunny on me. A shell with some muscle meat. Okay. So what do we got over here? Some ruins. Oh, there's no more spiders. Anything up here? Uh-oh. Shh. Oh! Fuck! Why didn't you howl, you sons of bitches? Amazing. Red rocket, huh? Red rocket. Red rocket. Red rocket. Russell. Speaking of. Where's the other dog? Oh. Oh, I see something in that boat down there. Oh shit, an ice claw. Ice claw. Yum yum. There's a chest here. Nice. Beautiful. More cash for the cash god. What do we got here? Some iron. I don't think I need iron right now. I think I'm good on iron. You can actually melt existing iron gear into getting iron ingots. So the game allows you to do that. So it's actually makes it easier for you to find more materials that you can work with. Is that a city over there? Yeah, there's... I think that was the flag of Whiterun in Skyrim. Not exactly sure what that city is here. Okay, note to self. Wolves don't always howl to tell of their position. Noted. That was a shitty find. Also, guys, if you have any questions related to this world, let me know. Ooh, nice. A post. Another reason why I recommend that you follow the main quest line is because you can actually interact with these travel posts, so you can fast travel to towns. You can't fast travel directly from the map, so I can't click on the old wreck and travel there. You either use those travel posts, or you use the Myriad Towers, which are similar to Wyvern with flying towers in World of Warcraft, if you're aware. You practically go in the tower, and a creature called the Myriad, which I think is a half goat, half griffin, half thingamajig beast, will fly you to another tower. Haven't really used their services, but they're quite cheap. Okay, so there's blood. That's never a good sign. That's never a good sign. That practically is an indication to quick save. Hi. Old Three River Camp discovered. Well, found some pumpkins. Oh, I think I found the source of the blood. Hello? Hi. Fuck no. Stay back. Stay the fuck back. There you go. We need to remember to use focus at the beginning of battles. Using focus at the beginning of the battle will not cost me that much mana. Gotta get in the habit of using it. Okay, let's see what he was protecting. Big pile of blood, and it seems his dinner. Oh, wait. This is venison. It's gonna be delicious if we cook it. Iron gauntlets. Health potions. Blue Malthus flower. A chest. Blueprint for an iron cuirass. Cool. And some stuff. Random tools. Holy. And there's the queue. There's the indication that there are wolves ahead, my lord. Wolves are attacking the village, my lord. Whatever shall we do? Right, we haven't checked at that location yet. Well, first of all, let's go in here. Oh, shit, I actually went overboard. Man, I lost it. I lost it the passage of time. Okay, this is gonna be it for today, guys. I'm gonna create a new save for this, and we're gonna continue tomorrow. So yeah, certainly that's gonna be it for today. If you guys like what I do, please hit that follow button. It will notify you when I stream. If you want to further support me, also subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Really helps with the algorithm and makes my videos be recommended for people who haven't checked my channel yet, which would be cool. That's it, and I wish you boys and girls a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.